guys, but Ghvamichava feels that he is going to be the first blemish on the record of Eimantas Stanionis. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the Armory here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Live on FS1, this is Premier Boxing Champions. The action on our main card begins with 8 rounds in the welterweight division, and the referee in charge when the bell sounds is Gary Mizwa. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, he comes in wearing the blue and the black. His professional record, 18 wins, 13 of those coming by way of knockout against 3 losses and 1 bout even. Fighting out of Poti, Georgia. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Levan the Wolf Ghvamichava. And across the ring, his opponent fighting out of the blue corner. He comes in wearing the blue trunks. As a professional, he's undefeated, 6 wins, 5 of those coming by way of knockouts. Hailing from Kaunas, Lithuania. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Eimantas Stanionis.
Belts are good.
Stanionis look very strong.
Receive your instructions in the dressing room. Remember, obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. You guys keep it clean, I'll keep it fair. Touch them up. Best of luck.
So it is Eimantas Stanionis, who is 6-0. Fighting out of Kaunas, Lithuania, now training in Houston, Texas under Ronnie Shields. This is his 2nd fight with Ronnie. And he has just been a pro for about a year and 4 months. Began boxing in 2007, did Stanionis at age 13 and had an impressive amateur record of 141-19 as Stanionis represented Lithuania in the 2016 Olympics. Nice jab to start off for Stanionis.
Definitely nice, strong jab. Trying to set the pace.
No, right now Stanionis he's starting off and using his jab, but you know he wants to impose his will upon Levan Ghvamichava. A left hook.
It looks like both fighters are game.
Big right hand that's backed up Ghvamichava. Ghvamichava has been off. The last time we saw him was back on April 25th, the decision over Oscar Molina. We saw him, that was right here, PBC on FS1. But he has been off on the shelf for quite a while. And what a way, guys, to come off the shelf and have to deal with a young, budding prospect in Eimantas Stanionis.
Definitely, definitely. I mean, he's hungry, especially taking a fight like this. You know, when we know Ghvamichava been in there with that opposition that he been in. He's definitely confident in himself, and we'll see. Right now, he's definitely using his jab and right hand. He's throwing bombs.
Well, Ghvamichava was trained by Virgil Hunter. Initially, Ghvamichava was trained by Mickey Ward before going to Virgil Hunter. But Stanionis, double left hook that connected. And Stanionis is very calm, composed. Big right hand, backing up Ghvamichava. And Ghvamichava tasted that power, and he's in retreat mode. Overhand right by Ghvamichava, but Ghvamichava has felt the leather of Stanionis.
Either Ghvamichava can't hit, or Stanionis just don't respect what he has.
Stanionis has a very tight guard. Jab coming out by Stanionis. Trying to fight on the inside, Ghvamichava, but a left hook to the body by Stanionis. So Anthony Durrell joining us here for this next fight. Virgil Hunter, the trainer of Ghvamichava, will join us after this matchup, and that's the end of the first round. We'll come back in with more of PBC on FS1.
he on
I can't hear. All right, now I can hear myself.
He on 2. We can hear him now.
Yeah. Oh. So not this one.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Test.
Test 1 2. Test 1 2.
Test 1 2. Test 1 2. I'm on it.
Welcome back to PBC on FS1. Eimantas Stanionis there in the corner. Ronnie Shields, his lead trainer. Guys, that first round was impressive out of Stanionis. There was very little feeling out process by Stanionis.
He didn't even back up one time in that round.
Jamal, this is a young prospect, this Stanionis, that has no fear.
Yeah, he has no fear. He's coming straight forward. This is the second round, and you can tell that he's already comfortable. And we should see him throw like bigger shots this round.
And also, he's just 6-0. I mean, he has that. It's like that European mentality when you have such a long, lengthy amateur career that you start off and you believe that you're already ready for that top tier when you're not even 10-0.
I mean, that comes with confidence.
He definitely has confidence. But you have to watch the wolf. He's still game, and he's still here to fight.
Now you cannot dismiss Levan Ghvamichava, who is coming off of being away from the ring for 18 rounds. He's 2-2 over his last 2 fights. And his blemishes, losses to your Dennis Ugas and Sergey Lipinets. So that says quite a bit. I mean, those are world-class fighters that he's lost to.
Definitely. And he's still here. Like Charlo said, he's game. So Stanionis really has to watch himself, but I think he's doing a good job of coming forward and pressuring them, and throwing the jabs like that is really going to dictate the fight on what he has to do.
And when we asked Stanionis about making his national television debut here at PBC and FS1, he goes, "It's amazing. I want to show my skills." And when we discussed with him, why fight someone with a guy and someone that has 16 more pro fights than you, he stated, "Look, I like challenges. Why wait? I believe in myself, so let's do this." You have to love that attitude.
Definitely, it's a confident fighter, and that's what you want, especially in this game. If you're not confident, you shouldn't be in the ring.
He's a strong fighter, and he's smart too. Ronnie Shields talked very, very high of Stanionis, and I mean he shows it in the gym. He's outworking a lot of fighters.
Well, Stanionis predicates himself with setting everything up off the jab, and we're seeing that double jab right now that seems to be flustering Levan Ghvamichava. There's a nice left hook to the body by the Wolf.
And both guys are going to the body real good.
Another jab by Stanionis.
It's a toe-to-toe fight.
Last time we saw Eimantas Stanionis back June 16th on the undercard of Errol Spence. Carlos of Cowboy, 3rd round technical knockout win over Eric Martinez in Frisco, Texas. So he is staying active, is Eimantas Stanionis.
Stanionis is really going to the body well, and he's consistent with it. So you can tell by the later rounds that those body shots probably take effect.
Final moments of round 2. This one's scheduled for 8. As round 2 is in the books.
Doing great. Just keep doing what you're doing right now. See, as long as you got the distance, you don't know what to do behind the jab, okay? She has no clue how to stop the jab. But add your face to it, because now she's trying to come over the top with the right hand, okay? So look, when they do try to come on top of the right hand, you come on the top with your right hand. And if you're in your position, throw the uppercut behind it. And
Welcome back to PBC on FS1. There we see the last 5 fights on the resume of Levan Ghvamichava. Went over Oscar Molina some 18 months ago, but then a loss to your Dennis Ugas split decision. That isn't anything to frown upon. And then a loss to Sergey Lipinets, a fight before that. So he's 3-2 over his last 5 fights. However, those 2 losses came to world-class competition.
Yes, definitely have.
Round 3, this one's scheduled for 8. Ray Flores, Anthony Durrell, Jamal Charlo, Jordan Hardy. Great to be here in the Twin Cities of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Here at the Armory, a historic venue.
The Wolf looks better. He looked like he came out with his jabs. Definitely, that's what he needs to do and get in with this guy, because this guy is just throwing thunder in every punch that he throws.
I would like to see the Wolf use a little bit more head movement. He's getting hit pretty often, and he's showing it on his face.
Stanionis continues to step up. He's stepping up to one Levan Ghvamichava. He steps right to him, and right now Ghvamichava throws a right hand, but it is countered by Stanionis. Stanionis with a left hook to the body. They're both exchanging body shots. Jab smacking the head back, and Ghvamichava goes back.
He's going to the body. Pressure.
Eimantas Stanionis with a very tight guard and is willing to exchange in the pocket with Ghvamichava. That just goes to show you the bravado and how much confidence he has. A right hand that connects right on the temple of Ghvamichava.
Good body shot by Ghvamichava. And Stanionis is just not backing up. I don't think he really took one step back this whole fight. He's pressuring, he's doing what he needs to do. Good uppercut from Stanionis.
It is technical aggression that we are seeing out of Eimantas Stanionis.
I want to call it technical pressure.
He continues to have Levan Ghvamichava backing up.
But although Levan is on the ropes, he's still fighting. At any given time, he's game to land a shot that can hurt.
Or even just to mix it up with him.
Right.
And a double left hook to the body there by Ghvamichava. We saw him step around there, showing some of his ring veteranship. That ring dial, that ring IQ. It's what happens when you're in the ring as a pro for over 7 years.
Like Charlo said, he really needs to move his head, because he's getting hit with a lot of big shots. And it's going to take the toll coming these later rounds.
Big right hand that caught Ghvamichava's little sneaky right hand, as Stanionis has very good placement behind his shots. He waits for that opening.
Stanionis is timing his jab, and the moment he times his jab and he throws the right hand over the top, I feel like that shot is going to hurt later on. If we can get Levan to move his head, he'll do all right.
Or even mix it up, like not throw the same punch some feints will do.
Jab comes out for Stanionis again, as the 24-year-old out of Kaunas, Lithuania, looking impressive thus far through 3.
What you gotta do now? Now let's add more punches to it, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Welcome back to PBC on FS1. Here are the last 5 fights for Eimantas Stanionis. 2 straight technical knockouts, but the only guy that has gone the distance with him is Todd Manuel, who is a veteran. Other than that, everyone else has been put away within the distance.
Definitely. I mean, this guy is strong, and we can see that with what he's doing today. He's got a strong jab. He's a pressure fighter, and he comes to fight.
And with more on our fighters, we'll send it to the 3rd member of our broadcast team, the 4th member of our broadcast team, Jordan Hardy.
Ray, thank you so much. So I was over in the corner of Stanionis, and Ronnie Shields was telling him to throw that right uppercut and follow with the right hand, and also just keep staying on the jab and those body shots. And if you guys remember, in his last fight, he stopped his opponent with a huge left hook to the body. So don't be surprised if you see him do that tonight, Ray.
Thank you very much, Jordan. Do you guys agree with the assessment and the instructions in the corner of Stanionis?
I do. I mean, you got a veteran trainer, Ronnie Shields, so you better listen to what he has to say.
Most definitely. Ronnie Shields can get Stanionis to deliver a massive body shot, the same way he used to do Juan Diaz and a lot of fighters like Tuya. I mean, this guy, Stanionis, very strong.
Well, when we ask Ronnie Shields about Stanionis, Ronnie glows. And look, he glows about you, Jamal. He glows about a lot of his top guys. But especially, he goes, this guy can be something so special. And when Ronnie Shields said that, and Ronnie does not mince his words at all.
No, and you know what you have in front of you, especially with a guy like this. He's coming forward. He want to get this guy out of here right now. He don't want to wait. That's why he's coming forward, throwing bombs like he's throwing. And he's throwing them accurately.
And off the jab.
Right.
That is what he is doing as Eimantas Stanionis. He's coming forward. He knows how to, he's trying to break the will of Ghvamichava. And not many opponents have been able to do that. Big right hand. That
Chavez is definitely absorbing shots. I just would like to see him use his head movement. Go to the body a little bit more. He's head on.
And Stanionis is still fast. He's still throwing with pop. It's like he's not lost a beat.
There's a double left hook to the body that backed up Ghvamichava as we are under a minute to go here in the fourth. Hey, don't forget, get interactive with us on social media. Use the hashtag PBC on FS1. Again, use the hashtag PBC on FS1. Follow us at Premier Boxing and join in on the conversation on social media. Still 4 more bots remaining. A loaded main card here with PBC on FS1. Eimantas Stanionis still swinging for the fences.
He had a nice double hook there.
Nice body shot.
Stanionis, a left hook to the body, backing up Ghvamichava, who took 4 or 5 steps in a backward motion.
I think that body shot really hurt the Wolf. I think he felt that last one to the body.
Ghvamichava comes forward, throws something to show that he's still in the fight, but it has been all Eimantas Stanionis, the 24-year-old standout Olympian out of Lithuania. We'll come back with the second half of the fight. You're watching PBC on FS1.
Right on there. Okay, so fully use the jab. Okay, look. Use the jab enough. You can throw more right here. You try to throw the right hand, you try to throw the right from the outside. You got to be right up on him to throw that over here. Right? Okay? You got to be a little bit closer to it. Okay? Now do a little bit closer to it when you throw that over here right. Hold up. With your left, just use the jab with that. Just use the jab with
Welcome back to PBC on FS1. Catch an MLB doubleheader tomorrow on FS1. First, it's an NLE showdown as Bryce Harper and the Nationals take on the Mets. Then Freddie Freeman and the Braves will battle the Marlins. It all starts at 3:30 Eastern on FS1 or stream it live on the Fox Sports app. Well, speaking of heavy hitters, guys, Eimantas Stanionis has been hitting and clubbing Levan Ghvamichava with ease.
He definitely has. He's fighting his fight right now. And he looks comfortable.
Levan Ghvamichava, he needs a big home run shot in order to change the trajectory of this fight.
Right, and at the beginning of the 5th round, it's a battle of ribs right now. They're both going to the body well, and we just like to see the Wolf use his head movement.
But you see the difference in power. Stanionis is sitting down in his punches, gets a lot of leverage, and the thud that you see them connect on Ghvamichava is vastly different to the punches that Ghvamichava delivers to Stanionis.
Stanionis' punches are taking effect because you can see the mouse under Levan's eye.
On both eyes.
Right.
Stanionis using that jab to the body. That is a perfect punch, especially for a body shot. You've seen the Wolf come back with one. That means it hurts.
Stanionis still is pretty much face to face. They're almost like, you know, nose to nose as Stanionis keeps his distance just enough, but they're so close to each other. Approaching the halfway mark of round 5.
Stanionis is really not wasting any shots. He's landing the appropriate shots for the distance that he's in.
He's very accurate.
Well, it's fair to say that Eimantas Stanionis has very good, judicious, economical punching is what he is displaying here tonight against Ghvamichava.
And that goes back to the amateur days, you know. Those guys, European fighters, take a lot of amateur fights and then get those guys well seasoned. And you can tell as a pro that he's doing well. And he should do well.
But so far, he hasn't lost not one round to Ghvamichava.
At all, you can tell he's real comfortable, especially with only 6 fights that he had. He's very comfortable in this professional skin that he's in.
Well, some guys are born to be prize fighters. You two are so emblematic of that, having been world champions and fighting at such a high level for quite some time. So some guys are just meant to fight at this high level.
It's a gift. You know, and some people got it, some people don't. But you can bring that inner gift out of you.
Ghvamichava, I know he would love to get a gift from the judges, but I don't think that is going to take place. However, stranger things have happened in boxing, guys.
Yeah, this is boxing. Like you said, you in that square, one big punch can change everything.
As we near the end of the 5th.
Going out, don't just stick it out. You're good. Just gotta get touchy with it. Just gonna try to come over there right here. Okay, over the top. Everything is good. What round is it? 6 coming up. All right, 3 rounds. Everything is good. Have a check. All right? Yes. Behind you there, give it a hand.
And still to come here tonight, Javante Clark. He will battle one. Jason Rosario, the heavyweights. Efe Jagbo's undefeated, will put his skills to the test against Curtis Harper. William Monroe Jr. will meet up with Argentina's own Javier Maciel. And in our main event, Jamal James and Mahanri Montes. Still 4 more bouts remaining here from the Armory in Minneapolis. Jam-packed crowd here in the Twin Cities once again. We are here in April. Great to be back here in August. Round 6, this one scheduled for 8. Ray Flores, Anthony Durrell, Jamal Charlo, Jordan Hardy here ringside. And so far, it has been the Eimantas Stanionis coming out party here tonight.
He's putting on the show.
Very technical, but with pressure as well.
He's constantly landing these 30 shots. He won't take a step back. It's so funny.
And Ghvamichava hasn't done much. He's been throwing punches, but nothing has been hurting or deterring Eimantas Stanionis from advancing forward.
Being Ronnie's shoes, what do you tell Stanionis if he's doing everything right?
You're doing great. Keep doing what you're doing.
So maybe step to him a little bit more. Start going to the body a little bit more, and let's try to get this guy out of there, right?
You can, but he's doing it. He's going to the body, he's throwing them jabs. How you can tell, because the Wolf will throw one back at him, and that means it hurts.
But if you notice, the Wolf upgrades his pace at the end of the round. So if I was Ronnie, I would tell him to just keep doing what he's doing, because you don't want to get hit with a shot. I mean, you're in the 6th round, and you're doing great right now. You're winning every round. I wouldn't take a chance.
Gentlemen, not that you're familiar with this sort of ideology, but are there some guys, and referee Gary Miswell warns them about clash of heads and leading with the head, are there some opponents that you're in the ring with that you're just like, man, I hit him with everything, and I can't get him out of there, and you're just kind of like, okay, I'm going to win a decision. Like, does that enter your thought process as you get in the fight a couple rounds?
Not me.
Sometime, I think with my last fight it did, but I wasn't discouraged that I didn't get him out of there. You know, I still had to get the job done. I still had a guy in front of me who's looking to beat me or knock me out, so I still had to get the job done and have fun in that ring.
Good to know from both of your behalves. The right hand that connected by Ghvamichava on point. Jamal, as you said, that he picks up his activity level towards the end of the round.
At the end of the round, you start seeing him step his game up.
But that left eye is swelling of Ghvamichava. Snapping the head back is Stanionis.
Stanionis is he's doing a great job of like not smothering himself, but staying forward and staying on top of the pressure. But he's still not smothering himself, so that shows you a lot of amateur experience.
I think he's going to get this guy out of here.
Eimantas Stanionis continues to unload upon Levan Ghvamichava as we near the conclusion of the 6th round.
He's trying it.
He's going for that home run.
I know it's hurting. But listen, don't even think about it right now. Okay? We can't even think about it, but we need it. That's the best thing that's working for us right now. No. Keep the distance right now. Just keep the distance on it. Every time you try to come forward, just take a step back. Then shoot the right hand on the top. Put some water on the back of the head.
Welcome back to PBC on FS1. There you see Ronnie Shields with Eimantas Stanionis, his second fight together, and so far it has been a wonderful partnership.
Look, move that head, move that head. Keep shooting
Ronnie
up
Shields
okay?
asking for more movement out of Stanionis. Stanionis just 24 years of age. Now training out of Houston, Texas. He was with Freddie Roach from his opening, his pro debut through his 5th pro fight. Changed trainers with Ronnie, and this is their 2nd fight with one another.
We get a lot of Freddie Roach fighters, ironically.
Right now, Ghvamichava, who's trained under Virgil Hunter, they have a lot of work to do and a left hook that smacks the body of Ghvamichava.
That's what he needs to do. He needs to go to the body now. The Wolf is taking a lot of head shots. Let's see that body fall, and that head will definitely come.
And Virgil was a lot concerned about the Wolf's head movement that last round. Before you went out, he told him, make sure you move your head.
Now Ghvamichava is starting to throw with more frequency, but he gets tattooed with the right hand by Stanionis. As soon as Stanionis gets hit with a couple of punches, he comes right back and lands authoritative shots. Eimantas Stanionis, I mean, Jamal, you are a one-punch knockout artiste. But when it comes to Stanionis, he's the kind of guy that wears you down with this pressure and systematically breaks you down.
Well, I've been in the Ronnie Shields system all of my career. And like you said, this is his 2nd fight with Ronnie Shields. And he's a young fighter. So I feel like without time, you will see, throughout time, you will see that he has the same ability that I have.
He's learning. He's so young. He's still learning as he goes.
65 seconds left here in the 7th.
To have somebody like Charles in the gym with you, working with you, it's an A.
Talk about a massive benefit. What have you seen out of the work ethic of Eimantas Stanionis, Jamal?
He just doesn't stop. The way you see him, he won't back up. He likes to challenge himself, and you can tell. His work ethic is crazy. For anyone to come way to America to pursue their job, you have to give them props.
Under 30 seconds left. Stanionis continues to stalk Levan Ghvamichava. Left hook upstairs. Ghvamichava throws back and eats a jab. And a heavy right hand over the top. And that ends the 7th round. One more to go. PBC and FS1, we return on Sunday, September 30th for this matchup. Vicious Victor Ortiz and John Molina Jr. Boy, oh boy, talk about styles making fight. fights. It is going to be bottoms away, a toe-to-toe affair. There you see vicious Victor Ortiz and the man that he'll be facing, John Molina Jr. Gentlemen, I can't wait for that one. Talk about a slugfest that's going to occur on September 30th, the special Sunday night edition of PBC on FS1.
Tune in. Slugfest on the way. John Molina, Victor Ortiz.
I mean, it's going to be, they're going to find a phone booth, and they don't even exist anymore.
Right.
I mean, my goodness, Anthony, we talked about it earlier. I can't wait to get to California for that one on September 30th.
Right, no matter how big the ring is, you don't need the whole ring.
You might as well cut it in half. You might as well
Yes,
cut it in half, because that's exactly what's going to happen. As right now we turn our attention back to this welterweight matchup, the 8th and final round between Eimantas Stanionis and Levan Ghvamichava. It has been all Stanionis here in this matchup.
8 rounds and he's still haven't backed up. He's still, you can tell he's in tremendous condition.
And that's one thing he focuses on. It's just being in shape, being in shape.
Nice left hook, and then he came upstairs immediately. Stanionis doesn't throw one punch at a time either. It's 2-3 punches at a time, then he moves.
That's what I like about him, that he uses combinations. That's 3 shots right there to 1.
And they all have meaning. Sometimes guys will throw throwaway punches or they don't have a lot behind them, but Stanionis, when he throws, everything has significant meaning.
Definitely, even the jab. I mean, you can count that jab as a power punch because he's throwing it with meaning, with bad intention.
It's almost like a piston that's coming at you. Ghvamichava has certainly been earning a very painful payday today here in Minneapolis.
Definitely. I think he came game, but once he got in the ring with him, his game plan changed a little.
It's almost to the point where he's resigned to the outcome. He tries to change it up, but you have a guy in Stanionis who is so young, double left hook to the body of Ghvamichava, followed by a left hook upstairs. And now Stanionis is looking to potentially close the show.
He wants it. He's smelling blood.
And he can do it. Keep that pressure on him. Attack that body like he's been doing this round.
But we have to give our props to Levan. The Wolf is a survivor.
He is a wolf.
Yeah, but so far he has been hunted, and he has been the prey of Stanionis. Stanionis, there's that jab right on the chin. Another heavy right hand over the top by Stanionis. Well, Stanionis is campaigning in a division that is the glamour division in all of boxing, the welterweight division. We have a big matchup coming up in about 2 weeks' time on Showtime. Sean Porter, Denny Garcia. Stanionis feels he's not that far off from fighting guys in the top 10.
I mean, if he can get there, is a big plus for sure.
Yeah, I would like to see him step up and fight one of those top names.
I'm sure that is coming sooner rather than later, especially with performances that he has exhibited against Levan Ghvamichava, and like this, his national television debut, he looked mightily impressive. Did Eimantas Stanionis. We'll come back and get the decision as you're watching PBC on FS1. back to PBC on FS1. Eimantas Stanionis likely en route to his 7th professional victory. And let's take a look at some of the work here from this matchup, guys. Break it down for us.
He came out from the beginning not backing up, knowing what he wanted to do, and he did that. Using the jab, power punches, uppercuts, body shots. He did the whole 9.
And Jamal, it's almost like he was in the gym going to work like he always does.
Right. He never backed up. He listened to the game plan, Ronnie Shields, and they executed. You see in the 4th round right there, he would not stop going to the body. Even he started doubling the shots up.
In the 7th, more of Eimantas Stanionis happening.
Yeah, he still hasn't let up, not a bit. 8th round come up, he's still looking like the 1st round. Body shots, double jabs. I mean, this guy has the whole package.
Well, he has the sizzle, and he also has the substance.
Definitely fighting a guy like this, he definitely got an A in my book.
Ladies and gentlemen, having gone the distance, we go to the scorecards. Here are your score totals. The judges see the bout 80-72, 79-73, and 79-73, all for your winner by unanimous decision. And still undefeated, Eimantas Stanionis.
Yeah, he's going to be a major deal.
No question. He is now 7-0, remaining undefeated is Eimantas Stanionis. And there you see him braces with Levan Ghvamichava. And incidentally, Ghvamichava's trainer, Virgil Hunter, is going to join us throughout the rest of the evening. Anthony, we appreciate your heavy lifting, my friend. We look forward to it. Also, big matchup coming up for you in the very near future. We are excited about that.
Definitely. I got a world championship shot. I'm ready for it.